I said I'd do it. I would get an egg to cook, and that's exactly what we're doing. This is just for curiosity's sake more than anything else. And the recipe turns out to be fried egg. Oh, restores 10 HP though, so it wasn't completely useless. But I did get stuff that is a little more useful than that. I mean, I may have overdone it on the hot troops a bit. Plus, I had one that I kept originally before we embarked for Mount Rugged, so I have like 6 in total. You may say I'm being paranoid, but that's just what this game wants me to be. If I can adapt my original nature in tackling RPGs to get through this series without any problems like we had before, then that's what we're doing. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Paper Mario. Previously, we returned from the ruins and made it back to Toad Town after taking care of some other side stuff, like we also had an artifact to Colorado that he was looking for to prove that dry ruins existed. He's probably going through that right now, but little does he know that we already got what we needed out of that, which was very valuable. So he's pretty much just on a wild goose chase right now. Now we also delivered a letter to Merlin back at Toad Town, and we also went by Mario's house for a bit to check on more letters. It was just mostly letter reading and just stuff involving letters when we did return back to Toad Town. So, in other words, side stuff. Today, we're gonna investigate more of Toad Town, and specifically the western portion of the place, since we have some stuff to do over here. And this is where I got the Vulture Room, in case you were forgetting about that, among all this other stuff here too. Let's go over the other items actually. We have the Stone Cap, turns Mario to stone and makes him unable to move for a while. This is actually really good to like stall for time if you need to think of something fast. That's what I've done with it in the past. And it's, like I said, very helpful for like defense-wise. There's the Dizzy Dial, Thunder Rage, Tasty Tonic, which we did get back at the desert, the aforementioned Vulture Room, and the Super Shroom here too. Might actually get one of these actually. I think I have room for one more. Yep, I do. Perfect. Can I buy another one? It's getting too many items, that's what I thought, but one is good enough for me. Kind of felt bad that I had to use some in some really ridiculous spots with those Super Shrooms back in the desert. By the way, about Cheat Rippo, or Chet Rippo, but you know, Cheat Rippo, Cheat Ripoff, it's kind of obvious what this guy's deal is. So he mentioned before that if we give 39 coins, he'll upgrade our HP, FP, or BP. In exchange, I did say that would lower one of our other stats. I was kind of wrong about that. After doing some more research on Chet Rippo, it turns out that he'll upgrade your selected choice by 2 levels, but the other stuff will be dropped by 1 level, so it's a worse deal than I actually imagined. Yarg, they got me! Come on, Red, shake it off, get up! We must avenge Red! It doesn't feel the same without a bad guy. Mario, you are busy, aren't you? Why don't you be the evil King Bowser? Well, excuse me! The day I get pegged to be King Bowser in any capacity, ruthless! That's ridiculous! That's some other R word that goes along with that theme. You kids need to learn some manners, and some respect too. Mario's above that. Though in reality, probably Mario would actually play along with it, because he's a good guy like that. At the buy, we can only items, we can the shop. Yeah, I know about the Universal Holy System, which is very helpful. Very, very helpful. So helpful. Can't say enough stuff about that. The Garth River Forest is really chicken. He's especially afraid of ghosts. I know, he's a riot. Sometimes even I scare him. That guy will run for the hills if he ever sees a real ghost. Well, these guys don't have any good things to say about this guard. We'll check on that another time, though. This support, welcome! Is to relax and to sit and just listen to the waves. So this is the port side of Toad Town, the further western part of said town. Stay still, curse your hand, on the hook with ye. 'Twill hurt only a moment, ye blasted little wriggler. Cut it out now, you hear? I ain't gonna be bait. Leave off, come on now. Well, these two seems to be having a bit of a ruckus over here. Let's actually get Gubario out and tattle them a little bit more. Nope. Gubario tattle. Thank you. He's a fuzzypede. What a weird little creature. People use fuzzypedes as fish bait, but they often manage to cut the line. He's pretty robust for a little guy. And for the other guy, I really hate eating fish, but fishing does look fun. Fishing in the hopper must be pretty relaxing. My dad goes fishing too. What if he knows this guy? But seriously, I hate fish. I can't kind of relate with that. I am not the biggest fan of fish myself. I mean, I need the protein. That's why I eat it sometimes. But when it comes to deal with the bones, man, forget about it. The only fish I will eat is with sushi, because fish are usually made from sushi, and sushi is delicious. He's a toad. He seems to be taking a walk and singing off key. Great tune, though. Kinda makes me want to hang on and sing, too. I'm a terrible singer, but this guy makes me sound good. Or might make me sound good. And I know town, oh, I travel down, oh yeah, the local frowns, get down. Oops, just started singing again. What is it about the ocean that makes me want to sing? Well, you do you, buddy. Don't let anyone say otherwise. Just don't shatter any eardrums. Hello, Mario. I heard you hiked over the dry desert recently. A long time ago, I went to the desert myself. Sadly, I got lost in the desert. A noble soul by the name of Malstava saved me. Ooh. The way the locals referred to him, I assumed at first he was a fierce, stern person. But once I spoke with him, it became clear to me that he was quite a nice guy. A secret surrounded this Malstava. I was let in on it. Malstava's actually... No, I can't tell you. Well, Mario, because it's a secret, that's that. I think we actually know the secret, because we did see Malstava ourselves not too long ago. Wish I could travel across the water to some other land. Oh, how wonderful it would be to go ashore some warm and uninhabited island and lead a life without cares. Dude, that's called Animal Crossing. Trust me, I should know. I've been playing the new game, New Horizon as of late, and it's pretty good. Though I don't play too much of it because I actually do get bored after like an hour or so. The only way I can get by that amount of time is to go to other islands wherever possible and to see what other people are doing. And hopefully get some ideas to do what I could do for my island, because all I ever do with my island is just throw stuff on it and see if it looks good. That's how I'm able to decorate it. I'm not the most creative person, I will admit that, so it's a wonder how I've been able to stick as long as I have with Animal Crossing for the amount of playtime I have put into that. Like, over 100 hours the last time I checked. That's probably nothing compared to other people who put way more than that amount of time into that. If so, good on you. Ever since Bowser's skedaddle with the castle, we haven't had near as many customers. Well, people try their best to act like everything's still normal, but deep down they're all real worried. You can have a good time party when they're sad. He runs his restaurant, he just opened it. He also plays a mean guitar. I'm sure he'll be popular here. I like to come here one day with my whole family. I don't like fish though. Wow, Gubario's really adamant about that. I mean, like I said, I don't like fish either unless it's sushi, but I'm not that forward about it. At least not anymore. It used to be a lot worse when I was younger. He's a waiter at this restaurant. He says he's working here because he longs to be near Pop Diva. He's working really hard. Yeah, really working hard. I bet he's working hard to impress her. Look at the Club 64. How do you like the club, dude? Pretty posh, right? Yeah, my buddy there and I opened up last year. We lost a lot of glass in an earthquake, but hey, no problem. We'll get it all fixed up in no time. Well, that seems to be the problem here. Oh, that final right line just jumped into my mind. Sit tight, oh plumbing knight. The race is won, now I'm done. I'm not really one to boast, but talent, I've got the most. Now to my lyrics, raise a toast. Cha-ching, Pop Diva will now sing. But I'm afraid I just can't without any music. Oh, drat to drear. My mind wasn't clear. Lyrics are the only thing Pop Diva needs again to sing. Without music, it's quite clear the diva's voice none will hear. What shall I do? What shall I do? Who can pair my lyrics and music to? I know who! I heard a rumor that somewhere is a composer beyond compare. Special powers music brings. Can it help the diva sing? Mario, I'm on my knees. Won't you help, pretty please? Here, take this and go. Find the music, save our show! That guy is so into what he does. I love it! We got the lyrics, shown to a composer somewhere in the world. Oh man, I think I know what that means, but I'm not gonna elaborate on it quite yet. My sweet voice, I want to sing. Please help me, Mario. Oh, that's about it. He writes songs, they call him Master Poet. He's a pretty cool guy. He's in love with Pop Diva. He's really worried about her. I know just how he feels. Mario, don't laugh. No, I think it's quite nice that he is looking out for Pop Diva like this. Besides, Pop Diva herself looks like a really nice gal. She's the singer of the Pop Diva. She is so beautiful! The big earthquake scared her so badly that she forgot how to sing. It's such a pity. Her voice is truly amazing. Well, I guess it's void to scare someone out of singing. Though I've never really heard that before. Then again, I've never had an experience with an earthquake in my life. Actually, that's a little bit of a lie. I do remember feeling a little bit of an earthquake like a few years ago. It was not that big though, but still, to actually feel something like that, even just a little bit, that was kind of surreal. I can't imagine how people, I think, like in California, go through that on a regular basis, because from what I've heard, California gets a lot of earthquakes. So, to help out with that composer, we had to take this lyric book all the way back to Dry Desert, which means we gotta take the train back there. Or not really. Because I think there might be an easier way to get over there. First off, I think I missed something over at the pier, so we're gonna go over there really quickly and see if I can do what I'm thinking to do right now. If not, we'll have to put that off till another time. Thank goodness for Speedy Spin, making my travels easier one spin at a time. So if we go over here, there's a way we can't get into this place. Yep, over here. Then we jump over here, and there's a little block. And it just contains a lot of coins. Alright, but it's a cool little secret that you can unveil if you really don't know how to navigate through that little maze. At least we got some extra coins out of the deal. We can never have too much money. Now, next thing we could do, we're gonna go back into the tunnels and smash a gray block over there. I'm pretty sure there was one that we did see on our first visit. And now that we have the super hammer, we can smash it and see where we could go from there. I think I won't have Gubario for what's gonna happen next. Just as I thought, we saw these spaces, or at least one of them back in the outpost. But it won't be that easy, because look who's back! It's another blooper! Or so do you think? This is called an Electro Blooper. Electro Bloopers are electro-charged. Max HP 50, attack power 4, defense 0. Now you know why I got all those hot shrooms before I started this episode. A bit of advice, when they're emitting electricity, it'd be a smart move to avoid contact with them. If you can manage to damage them while they're emitting electricity, they'll go back to normal. Their attack power when they're emitting electricity is 6. Let's try to be careful, what do you say? Probably should have organized my badges too if I knew I was going into this, but let's see how far we can go with our current setup. So to start off, this guy has a lot of HP I have to worry about. I do have a Fire Flower in reserve, that's only going to give me 3 attack power though. So let's see, we can't put in a stupid lullaby potentially. Let's just jump on him first and see where things go from there. No need to go full ham early on, because this will be a long fight given how much HP this guy has. And besides, if we beat him, we'll get our next level up, guaranteed. Up Kubara head bonk him. So something like Parakarry or Kubara will help out with this fight too, as his Kubara did get a super rank from a super block not too long ago. He'll do, I think, double more damage than he used to do. And this is where the main gimmick of this guy comes in. He's now electrified himself, and like Kubara mentioned before, he can do 6 attack with electric charge and electric drop. However, if you use hammer throw, that cancels his electric state. So if there's one badge you want to have on hand, it's gonna be hammer throw. That will be a key badge going into this fight. Because without that, you would do a lot of damage. And remember, 6 attack, that's gonna hurt quite a lot. So hammer throw will be a lifesaver for you going into this battle. Look at that, Gubar can do 4 damage thanks to his double head bonk attack. And this guy already has electrified himself again. Well, that's why I'm gonna use hammer throw one more time to knock him out of it. He's already down to less than half his health too. I think I underestimate how helpful Gubar could be with his super rank. Hey, speaking of increased strength, we'll have increased defense for what happens next. Look, he's going for the spin drop again, and that did no damage thanks to Merly. The one time Merly actually helped out in a battle too. See, that's the benefits Merly can give you if her timing is truly on point. And one more time, the Electro Blooper goes back to its electric state. Just having hammer throw alone makes this battle 100 times easier. I was not expecting to have this smooth of a run. I thought it would be a lot more dangerous considering how the first blooper we faced off and how much of a fight that put up. I mean, I'm almost down to less than half my health, but given how this guy's doing, looks like we're like doing very well. We're sitting pretty at this moment. And one final head bonk will put it down for good. And by virtue of our victory, we get another level up. Since we did get more badges, we'll put it towards BP. Next level up, we'll go to FP to balance things out. And speaking of which, I will throw all of my badges right now, just to see what we've got. There's only one thing that we can put it towards. Damage dodge. By having this equipped, this will decrease whatever damage we take by 1. You can imagine this could be very helpful against uber powerful foes. Not like with the Electro Blooper, we handled that pretty well, I must say. And with our victory, not only did we get a new level up, but we unlocked all of these pipes. All these pipes can take us to various towns we've already been to. I don't know which one leads to which town right now by heart. I'll show what they all lead to, like, thanks to the magic of post-editing. Or just editing, I guess we could call it. And that will show you which pipe will lead to whichever location. Remember this because this will be valuable shortcuts for you instead of having to backtrack all the way back to the towns you've been through before the long way. We go over here. We'll ignore those for now, see where that takes us. It's another pipe. I want to go over there. I'm not sure. I think we'll hit these first. Yeah, sure enough, there was something there. But I can't carry. Great. Snowman doll. The snowman that crushes all with attack power of 4. Oh man, what do I want to give up? You know, I have a lot of hot shrooms, so they'll give me a bunch of HP back, or FP back, I should say. You know, I'll just give them the fried egg. That's pretty much the same as a super shroom, and we have a lot of hot shrooms here. So I won't be missing out on much in terms of one attack, one health item. Besides, that stomach gives me an attack power of 4. Yes, please, I want to have that on hand. Let's go in this pipe and see where that takes us. Because now that we've bypassed the Electro Blooper, this opens up a lot more of the tunnels than you think. So we'll go over here first. The remainder of this episode might just be me exploring the rest of the Toad Town tunnels to see what we could go through now that we have bypassed the blocker and the blooper. Now let's see what we can give up now. Dizzy Down might be helpful. Then again, maybe not. I could probably pass up on that to deal with you. I don't think I've seen you before. Everyone else I have tattled. But that Paragluba. This is a Paragluba. Paraglubas are nasty winged glubas who make their home in the Toad Town tunnels. Max HP 7, attack power 2. Just like Paraglubas lose their wings when they're attacked, and they fall and become Gloombas. That does not make them any less tougher though. So here's what I'll do. Ground the Paraglumba first, and then when Mario's turn comes around again, I'll use a good old Hammer Quake. That's provided I can survive all this first. Nice. Block that off. Block that off too. Alright, 2 for 4. That's 50%. Really a passing grade in school, and man, really. I guess you're trying to make up for your earlier missed timings. If so, I am very, very thankful for that. Because that just cleared out most of our enemies and left that last Glooba easy pickings. And of course I ran to another Dizzy Doll because of that. Might throw it away and give some attention to one of the hot shrooms I got. No, get away from me! I don't want you right now. Let me think about this. Nah, I think I'll hold it off. We'll bounce up here. Ooh, it was worthwhile coming up here. Open up this badge. Well, this chance gives us a badge. The Power Smash. Hammers an enemy using lots of attack power. So think Power Jump, but just for our hammer now. Which means... what can I give up? Well, I don't need Spike Shield anymore right now. So I can give that up and apply that to the Power Smash. And one other thing as well. I'll put a Sleep Stomp so I can show that off some other time. I'm not sure if Sleep Stomp goes into effect when you're successful at using a jump with it. It'll be nice to see though, nice to check out. Okay, we'll just use it right now, see how it turns out. No, nothing, so it really depends on the enemy and how high their rate is to being affected by sleep. Good. And good. The next thing we'll use is Power Smash, and I know what I'll use it on, this Spike Glooba. It gives me so much headache. A lot of headache. So good riddance of that. Power Smash is one of those badges that I just keep for like forever. It's so useful, much like the Power Jump, but I rarely take it off unless I'm really desperate and have to have another badge that I want to equip. Other than that, it's very rare that I take off Power Smash or Power Jump. And just imagine having that alone would be good, but having that with our Super Hammer now, that makes our hammer attacks so much more deadly. Thank goodness for Cooper and his recent Super Rank upgrade, because now his regular attacks do so much more damage as well. Almost everyone's a lot stronger than they were before, apart from Paracarry, but the minute that we do come across another Super Block, you bet your butt I'm gonna be putting that to him. Because he definitely deserves it. See how high this block goes? Not block, that platform goes. all the way up here, which could drop us down there. Oh, right to an onslaught. Oh boy. A power smash by Super Hammer, now doubled thanks to Merly. This Spike Gluba, this got flabbed like a pancake. At least it would have been if it wasn't for that helmet. That's more than a headache that Gluba's getting. It's gonna be getting like a full-on body sore for the next few weeks. See, this is what I get for trying to be adventurous and be an explorer. Get attacked by like that for no reason. Well, speaking of a super block, we happen to come across another one. And we know who that's going to. Even though his new ability won't be that useful at all, I guess I might as well show it off against an enemy we can't get any star points from. Like a regular Goomba or something out in the desert or on Mount Rugged. In any case, Parakarry now has his own super rank, which means he could join the club of the super rank partners, and he'll do a lot more damage than before. Speaking of Parakarry, I actually need him to get across this gap. Because we did see that. No, other way. Come on, Parakarry. Just because you're super rank doesn't mean you can slack off now. You gotta work with me. If anything, getting your super rank means I want you to work with me even better than before now. There we go. That's a good postman. There's a star piece for us too. I cannot lie, damage dodge is a lot more handy than I remember it being. It saved me from a bunch of attacks from those Gloombas when they're trying to use their head block against me. So having that on hand, when the the regular Gloombas are trying to attack, just nullifies their damage completely, and that helps out so much. That platform takes us up to nowhere. I think we've gotten everything we can get at that section of the tunnels right now. That should be everything. So I guess this beast will be taking our adventures down into the shortcuts now. I just want to test one of these out just to show how useful these could be. Hey, that brings us back to Goomba Village. I actually want to be here because we could give a letter to Goombapa. You're Goombapa, correct? The name's Parakarry. I deliver letters. I believe I have one for you. Hang on a moment. That's another one. Well delivered. Another letter duly delivered. A postman's job is never done. Hey, thanks. Much obliged, Mr. Postal Worker. Oh, great news! Fishing is one of my hobbies, and this is from a friend who's planning a fishing trip. I can't wait. Oh, sorry to pile on work, but could I give you a letter? If it's all possible, could you deliver this to a toad named Musty? He hangs around the castle garden. I really appreciate it. So now that we have this whole letter thing opened up, we can actually get letters from other characters who want to pass that on to other people, thus creating another chain of letters that we'll have to keep an eye out for as well. I'm not sure if this is the one I'm thinking of or not. There is a specific line of letters that we do have to deliver all across the Mushroom Kingdom during our adventure. This might be it, or it might be not. This could be one of the shorter ones if multiple chains exist. In any case, we have one more letter we have to deliver back at this castle garden. I believe it was back to the Mushroom Kingdom, back near Toad Town, where Peach's castle was. I think I know where that is actually. That should be where the castle was uprooted by Bowser. That takes us back to Dry Desert. I don't think I have any letters that I need to deliver here. Letters go into key items, by the way. Nope, we just gotta go back to Koopa Village then. And find this more T character, so that means by proxy, that one should give us the Koopa Village. Now let's see where to go next. Actually, hold on a second. I forgot to do something, because now that we have the Super Hammer, we can make another quick stop at Gooba Village momentarily. Oh, you, Chuck, Quizbo, you scoundrel. This time I'm not butt mashing. We already got this question, but the heck with it. I'm gonna show this anyways just for my own personal satisfaction. It's actually really appropriate we got Chuck to spawn here because that happened to be about Gubario's sister. So you can imagine by using these shortcuts, that's another way you can make Chuck to spawn a lot easier. So if you want another way to do that, just go with Chuck Quizmo. Hey, as long as we're here, we get to show Parakarry's airlift. I'm not really good at this skill because I don't use it that much. Like I said before, it doesn't give any star points if you use this ability. But we can show it now, since the Goombas don't give us any star points anyway, since we're so far into the story, they don't really matter to us anymore. And that's pretty much what it looks like. See what I mean? No star points whatsoever. Not like these Goombas were ever gonna be much of a threat to us to begin with. Now I think if we go back here, this should be the way back to where we first crashed from the veranda. Aha, right here. Actually, for this I need to sacrifice one of my items to do so. Kill the honey syrup. Not giving up any of my hot shrooms. I was contemplating it, but we did get through the section we had to go through the Total tunnels just fine. By doing that, we get nothing? Okay then. I thought that was gonna help me out. Oh, there it was. That's what I was thinking of. It was a hidden block the whole time. That's very sneaky. And that contained a repel gel. Repel gels, I'd skip by that, makes Mario transparent and invulnerable for a short time. That's another handy item you need, or you can have, if you need to buy some time to think of another strategy, since that will make Mario impervious to all attacks. Aha, this is what I was looking for. So, it takes a while, but the veranda does get fixed back at Gooba Village, and once it does, there's a free shooting star here. Ah, great, now what to give up next? You know what, to heck with it. Just to heck with it. I'll give up one of these. I got like 5 more of them, I'll be fine. Besides, shooting star is very helpful. Shooting star that hits all enemies with an attack power of 6. And we're getting a lot of offensive-based items. If I knew this was gonna happen, I would have stored a lot more of my items. I would have stored a lot more of those hot shrooms actually. I was having those on hand since I was preparing for the worst back in the tunnels again. Like I said though, we got through those very well. So that was pretty fortunate. Let me check the items again for a quick second. More tea. Peach's Castle. So I think Musty will wait for another time. More tea though, I don't know who that is. I'm thinking of the Toad actually. It's one of the Toads, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It is more tea. Okay. Why did I think it was a Toad? Why did I think it was a Koopa in Koopa Village? I should have known better. We came across Toads before that do end with T at the end. I should have got the hint. Now let me do deliver postman's jobs are done. A letter for me? Oh, it's from my wife. How sweet. I love her so. Phew. Oh, pardon me, I really got wrapped up there. That wife of mine, she's so cute, she makes me crazy. Thanks for bringing me joy. Here, take this, okay? And we get a star piece out of it. It's very nice. So it wasn't all in vain. But speaking of things that I want to be in vain, I think we're gonna stop for today. Since we made quite a amount of stuff in this world. We unlocked a lot of Chuck. Of course you've been hanging out at Koopa Village of all places. That's where I met you before I got screwed up by all those resets beforehand. Yellow. Dude, was that a donut just popped off his head? I just realized that when you get a question right, I think a donut pops out of his head. Maybe that's supposed to symbolize a circle for you got something correct? But it looks like a donut to me. Great, now I'm gonna be hungry. I'm gonna crave donuts before I know it, but I can't go outside because of, well, the world went to hell, so, that's not gonna be a viable option for a while. I'll have to find some other way to fill the craving in the meantime. Now, as I was saying, speaking of things I want to be in vain, now that we made a lot of progress recently, we're gonna end things off for today because next time, we've got some more favors to do for Koopakoot. Thus, it's the circle of life. Complete a main chapter, do some side stuff, which eventually leads back to this guy. Parakarry, at least you can just... Thank you. At least, Parakarry, I know you don't like this guy as much as I do, but at least face towards him. He likes to have some manners, so exhibit to him, otherwise he'll shake his cane at us. And I'm pretty sure one of these days, he'll bop us on the head with that cane when we least expect it, and I don't want that to happen. So next time, like I mentioned already, we're gonna run more favorites of Koopakoot, whether we like it or not. Until we meet again, farewell for now.